plays, just close your eyes, relax, rest in the presence and hold space.
Ganapataye namo namaha. Ganapataye namo namaha. Ganapataye namo namaha. Jai Ganesha Gananatha Dayaniti Sakala Vignyakara Dhura Hamare. Jai Ganesha Gananatha Dayaniti Sakala Vignyakara Dhura Hamare. Ganapataye namo namaha. 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 Omega Dantaya Vidmahi Vakrajandaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Ganapataye Dayaniti Sakala Vignyakara Dhura Hamare. Jai Ganesha Gananatha Dayaniti Sakala Vignyakara Dhura Hamare. Ganapataye namo namaha. 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 Om Vakratundaya Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Namo Namaha Gam Ganapataye Namo Namaha Gam Ganapataye Namo Namaha Jai Ganesha Gananata Dayaniti Sakala Vignya Karadura Hamari Jai Ganesha Gananata Dayaniti Sakala Vignya Karadura Hamari Taye Namo Namaha Suklam Bharadram Vishnu Sasivarnam Chaturjam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvavignyopashantaye Sarvavignyopashantam Ganapataye Namo Namaha Ram Ganapataye Namo Namaha Ram Ganapataye Namo Namaha Ram Ganapataye Namo Namaha Ram Ganapataye Namo Jai Ganesha Gananata Dayaniti Sakala Vignya Karadura Hamari Jai Ganesha Gananata Dayaniti Sakala Vignya Karadura Hamari Namo Namaha Gam Ganapataye Namo Namaha Gam Ganapataye Namo Namaha Gam Ganapataye Namo Om
Namaste. Welcome to our weekly online satsang. Satsang meaning, in Sanskrit, community of truth. Any spiritual community where 2 or 3 people on the path of awakening, transformation, and the flowering of the heart come together to share their journeys, that's a satsang. And we're all strengthened by it, so thank you for being here. And those who are tuning in later on because you couldn't be with us live, just as good. Love you all very much. So, we share during these webcasts a transmission of divine grace, love, light, awakened consciousness that we call the Flowering Heart Blessing. Comes directly from the divine source, so it's absolutely open and free to people of all faiths and belief systems or lack thereof. In the receiver, it catalyzes awakening. If awakening is already underway, it smooths the way and dissolves blocks. If one is already awakened, congratulations, we go deeper, because awakening is not a destination, but an infinite expansion. So, the Flowering Heart Blessing is special. It's absolutely without cost. You're soaking in it right now. And to receive it once, the Divine showed us, was to be initiated to be able to share it. So if you like the space that we're sharing tonight, the energy, the presence, just invite the Divine to pour the blessing through you to all the people who are viewing this satsang either tonight or at any time watching the video in the future. We take an intention for you that you'll receive the Flowering Heart Blessing, because it's a transmission of spirit. And spirit is not bounded by time or space. It's always all here, right now. So if you watch this video 10 years from now, the blessing that we're all experiencing is touching you. It's one of the beautiful things about spirit. Energy takes time to move through space. But spirit is everywhere simultaneously. So it goes from here to the other side of the world just like that. So please join us in sending the Flowering Heart Blessing to all the participants tonight and any time in the future who tune in. Thank you for that. And remember, if you're on Facebook Live, please give us a thumbs up or a love heart, or whichever emoji you happen to prefer. We like to go in at the end and see who joined us. And unless you leave a comment in the chat, the conversation, we won't know you were here. So we send extra blessings and hugs when you do that. And that goes for Vimeo also. Vimeo, though, we don't have emojis. So you have to go in the chat on the right bottom side of the page and send a message. Hi, it's me, I'm here. Just tell us who you are. And we really appreciate that. Yesterday, we had our monthly interfaith communion with the Cosmic Christ, which is just what it sounds like. It's interfaith, it's welcoming of all faiths and no faiths. Everyone's welcome, regardless, to experience the presence and action of the Cosmic Christ, which is that aspect of the divine that has been without beginning and without end. It's the spark of divinity at the heart of all things, rocks, trees, planets, galaxies, and especially us. And that spark of divinity at the center of our being holds the blueprint for liberation, for transformation, and spiritual evolution. It's pure, unconditional love and mercy and compassion. So more and more people who have no real attraction or connection per se to religion or the Christian religion are experiencing Christ consciousness and the heart path. And that could be anybody. So you're welcome to join us on the last Sunday of each month at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But you can watch yesterday because it's recorded and it's right here on Facebook Live, and it's also at Vimeo. And the theme of our meditation was overcoming death. And we took a deep look at what death is and what death isn't. And I think you'll be blessed. It was very powerful. And just do it, as they say. What else? I don't think we have any more announcements.
No.
Yay.
I just noticed my shirt matches the flowers Jeanette got us.
Yeah, I love that. I love that shirt you're wearing tonight.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Color coordinated with the flowers.
I see that. Such serendipity.
I know.
Wow. I shared a special dismissal yesterday, which I don't need to read now, but at the end of the communion service, I have it over here. That was, I've never used before. And it was written by my childhood pastor, who was an Anglican priest. He was my father's best friend, and he was our priest growing up, and just a beautiful, beautiful soul. And he penned this special blessing, dismissal, and I always loved it. And a lot of you probably know that my sister passed away at the beginning of the month, and we're in the process of clearing out her dwelling. And I saw on the wall by her front door a framed, illuminated copy of that dismissal blessing that my childhood pastor had written. I was like, oh yes, I always loved it. And so I had it out yesterday, and at the end of the communion service, I didn't say the priest's name or anything. I just said what I just told you, and I read it, and I think we were all moved by it. And right after I dismissed everyone, I got a text message from that priest's son, who was my best friend when I was in elementary school and growing up. And he said, "I'm impressed, sir. I felt the Spirit all the way in Louisiana in the blink of an eye. And love you, brother." And I was like, whoa. So I texted him like, how did you even know? Because I didn't mention his name. I said, was somebody watching our communion service?
And you don't talk very frequently either.
I talk a lot.
No, you and him don't talk.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
we've only talked in
Every
recent
couple
years
years.
when one of our family members passes away. We got to stop meeting that way. But anyway, so he texted. I said, how did this happen? He texted me back. He said, I was doing my morning chores up here in Louisiana, and I sat down on the porch. And he said, I turned on Faceless Book. That's what he called it. And he said, and there you were, and you were reading my father's blessing. I said, is that synchronous? Is that serendipity or what? How beautiful is that? So kind of brought us together. Like he said, in the blink of an eye, the Spirit was felt and connected from many hundreds of miles away, because we're in Florida. So I thought that was really cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah. And I think that kind of divine magic flowed through that entire service, really. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So encourage you to watch it. And you can always just watch the teaching part, if you're not interested in the celebration. Although there are some transmissions all during the ceremony where we stop and just receive these amazing downloads from the Cosmic Christ. So you might like it. Check it out and see. I think that's it. We like to open it at this point to questions about the spiritual journey. Ideally, your own journey, what you're experiencing, if you're facing any obstacles or riddles that you're puzzling over and would like more clarity, more light about your path. It blesses everyone, because even though all of our paths are unique and somewhat different, they all parallel each other. And we go through similar ups and downs on the spiritual journey, all of us. So whatever you're encountering, you can be sure there are others who either have or will encounter the same thing. And so your question it moves the divine actually to pour inspiration out to Suzanne and me, and we can share that with everyone. So if you want to get philosophical, you can, you know. People were talking last week about deism and theism and thisism and thatism and religion, and I'll go anywhere except politics, you know. But rather than theology and religion per se, it's nice to deal with spirituality, the actual path of the cultivation and transformation of the human spirit. That's what we're really all about. So, give you a few minutes to look inside and ask that inner divine if there might be something that you could throw out. It could be a breakthrough or a discovery. It doesn't have to be a question or an obstacle. So just listen inside and see if there's something you can contribute to the conversation tonight. While I'm giving you a few minutes to do that, I like to share these little articles with lists of quotes from a website. The website is inspiringquotes.com. And there are a number of authors. Some of them write books and do many other things, but they write these brief articles about inspired, relevant topics, just a few paragraphs long, and then share lists of quotes from illumined, inspired people from throughout history that help to illustrate the point that's being made. So I really like them. And it gives us a little time for people to ask questions so we can move on. But this one is by Bennett Kleinman. Now, I don't believe we've shared an article from Bennett. Bennett is a staff writer at Optimism, as well as a freelance comedy writer. He's based in New York City. And the subject today is quotes to help you stay young and spry forever. Kind of dovetails into
Right.
the theme yesterday of overcoming death. But here's what he says. No matter how old we get, we all have an inner child within us that encompasses our innocence, whimsy, and unmitigated joy. This crucial part of our subconscious also connects us with memories from long ago that continue to hold great meaning even decades later. But it's all too easy to neglect our inner child. And doing so can make us lose sight of the things that help keep us young at heart. The good news is our inner child never disappears entirely and can always be revived, even if we've gone a long time without nourishing those childlike emotions. It's never too late to look inward and encourage that youthful spirit to thrive once again. In the process, we may even unearth some long-lost memories that bring a smile to our faces and warmth to our hearts. Here are 14 particularly thoughtful quotes about the importance of staying young at heart to inspire you to embrace that sense of youthful exuberance. So here we go. The first one. If wrinkles must be written upon our brows, let them not be written upon the heart. The spirit should never grow old. James A. Garfield. I know we can do it. You are as young as your faith, as old as your doubt, as young as your self-confidence, as old as your fear, as young as your hope, as old as your despair.
I like that one.
Lovely. Samuel Ullman. Always jump in the puddles. Always skip alongside the flowers. The only fights worth fighting are the pillow and food varieties. Terry Guillemetz. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional.
These are really fun.
Unknown. I thought you'd like these.
Yeah.
Like a forgotten fire, a childhood can always flare up again within us. Gaston Bachelard. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. George Bernard Shaw. Today is the oldest you've ever been, and the youngest you'll ever be again. It's true. Eleanor Roosevelt. There's a fountain of youth. It is your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life and the lives of people you love. When you learn to tap this source, you will truly have defeated age. Sophia Loren. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon and then lay down with our blankies for a nap. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. Robert Fulghum. A man is getting old when he walks around a puddle instead of through it. R.C. Ferguson. The reluctance to put away childish things may be a requirement of genius. Rebecca Pepper Sinclair. Don't try to be young. Just open your mind. Stay interested in stuff. There's so many things I won't live long enough to find out about, but I'm still curious about them. Betty White. Someday, you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. C.S. Lewis. Happy is he who still loves something he loved in the nursery. He has not been broken in two by time. He is not two men, but one. And he has saved not only his soul, but his life. G.K. Chesterton. Ooh, those are nice ones.
Yeah.
A lot of puddle talk.
Yeah, you can tell he's a comedy writer. Because he did an article on that. Happy and light and funny.
So it looks like we have no questions tonight. Well, I'll give you another minute or two, and this is going to be a short one because I don't have any teachings that I'm burning to pour out. I'm kind of poured out for the last couple days. But I'll wait a couple minutes. I don't mind ending a little early. We've been working hard. Anything come to your mind? How about your heart?
It's always good to be in the mind.
So what's in your heart? I looked at Jennifer's comment. Lovely colors. Yeah. Yep, I got lovely colors in my heart too. Well, apply those admonitions to cultivate your inner child, your playfulness, your innocence. And it's one of the common sort of references from awakened Zen Buddhist masters is keep a beginner's mind. Be childlike. The way is ordinary life, and it's good to remember that and stay playful.
We can apply that in every moment of our lives.
Absolutely.
Put on some happy music when you're doing a task you don't particularly care to do, or smile at people and share and stay open-eyed, open mind, and open heart. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
I guess we're going to dive in and do some more focused intent blessings. So, you could close your eyes, invoke the presence, and begin to drink in the blessing of the divine to awaken, to liberate, and to flower your heart in oneness with Source. You're soaking in a presence that is all powerful, all knowing, and loves us anyway. This divine presence knows more about our quirks and our faults than we'll ever understand, and loves us unconditionally, exactly as we are. Accept that love now, and begin to just drink in the loving presence. The presence already knows what you need, already knows what you want, what you would ask for, so just let yourself fall silent. Open your heart and drink in the flowering heart blessing of the divine. It begins to unfold from within you, the flowering of the heart. When you connect, when you receive this blessing, your heart begins to shine, and it's filled with illumination, filled with light. It shines out into the outer layers of mind, thoughts, emotions, and programming, and dissolves them and restructures them in perfect harmony with the divine itself. It shines further out and floods your physical body, healing pain, dis-ease. Receive the healing grace of the divine presence. Just soak it up, breathe it in. Let it be. Shines out through your heart, through your soul, your mind, your emotions, through your body, out into your relationships, to heal them and make them right. And it shines out through your whole life and existence. It ripples out into the collective consciousness, stimulating, catalyzing awakening all around you and rippling out into the universe. This light you're receiving, that's shining out from the center of your heart through all the layers of your being, is infinitely more powerful than negativity, density, and darkness. It dissolves it. must receive. If you're carrying a heavy burden tonight, a problem, a situation, a person who you're troubled for, release it now to the presence. Release them to the presence. Just let go into the hands of the divine. Keep your eyes closed and imagine or visualize us sitting together in a circle of blessing givers. Lift up your hands with your palms open, facing forward. Let us all take the intention together for the flowering heart blessing to flow through every one of us to all the others in the circle. Knowing that as it flows through us, it's transforming us, and that it's coming back to us through all the others in the circle. Now picture the Earth, the beautiful, translucent, blue living planet Gaia. Place her in the middle of our circle. And let us take a strong intention for the healing of the Earth and all the beings who dwell upon her. Healing, harmony, and balance for the skies, the waters, the land, and all the creatures. Imagine, scattered across the face of the earth, over 8 billion tiny lights shining. The spirits of all 8 billion plus human beings on planet Earth. Let us take a strong intention together for those 8 billion shining hearts to be flooded with awakening grace and divine love, melting away fear, dissolving hatred, anger, and violence, and filling the hearts with unconditional love, compassion, and awakening to oneness with each other, with the divine source, and with all that is. those little points of light shining brighter and brighter and brighter, white gold light, till it is flooding the earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now you can rest your hands in your lap or on your knees and open your eyes. Make direct eye contact with Suzanne and or me. Just keep gazing at least one of our eyes and relax and receive as we dive into the light meditation. In this meditation, Suzanne and I are flooded with oceans of divine love, grace, and light, and it pours through all of our being to you, especially through our eyes, the doorways of the soul. All you need to do is keep looking, and as you keep looking and just relax, the light shines out through our eyes, in through your eyes, into your spiritual heart of hearts, making it flood with joy, peace, and light, and divine love. close your eyes now. Meditate with us for a few more minutes as the grace settles within. Now keep meditating as long as you like, and or find a place nearby to lie in Shavasana. Shavasana is a yoga pose, so easy. You just find a comfortable place to lie on your back with your eyes closed and your arms at your sides, with your arms loosely by your sides and the palms open, turned upward, and just dissolve in the presence of gratitude. We love you so much.
Much love, light, and blessings.
Until we meet the next time, know that the divine in us beholds the divine in you, and we bow to you. Namaste.